Hi friends, today I am super happy. My great friend Chantel, she thought of starting her own YouTube channel because she loves yoga so much. Yoga is her passion and she really want to share her passion with all of you and to the world. And what I thought is I'm gonna interview her and she has no choice but to go through this interview process. And I'm also very happy that she did not know about the interview. Actually, I did not know that I was going to interview, so I don't have the list of questions. It's just going to be so random. And just to kind of make this area for her, she's going to move to the same seat, same chair. But of course, she's a yogi and I'm just like a average guy. So to make it perfect for her, I'm gonna do two things. One is that I'm gonna put this flower vase right next to her when she comes here. So you will know that flowers will do real good justice. And I'm also gonna turn up some music. So then we will start talking to Chantel. Chantel, please come. This is all yours. And get ready to answer my questions. This is Chantel. We are not gonna change the camera, etc. So this is Chantel, and I will let you know if I can see Chantel. That means you guys are gonna see her as well. Hey Chantel, oh, you look great.
Ah, thank you.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Is it?
Well, you know, the reason I'm also happy is before you become a celebrity, which you will become a great celebrity around the world, and you will get lots of interview requests, I will know that I was the first one, and first interview was with me, and it is gonna be on YouTube. Are you okay if I put it on my YouTube channel as well?
Absolutely, of course you can.
Thank you. So Chantel, I want to thank you for letting me interview you, and also I want to thank you for making me part of this great start that you're doing. What I want to know is, who are you? Like, I know a little bit, I guess you know you very well, so tell me, who are you? I mean, what should people know about you?
Wow. He starts with the heavy question. Hey.
Oh, is this a heavy question? Let me drop a few words out of it. Just 3 words question?
No, it's good. I can answer that. Who am I? Well, I am a Calgary native. I've been here since I was 3 years old, so This is the only place I know. I came across yoga by accident. And I am forever grateful for that. So, for the accident and for coming across yoga. Like, who am I? I have a beautiful nephew that my only sister brought into this world 4 years ago. My mom and dad and my sister and I, we all still love to gather together. So I am a family person, family first. And I love animals, I love dogs, and I tolerate cats. So I'm adventurous. I really don't like to beat to the average normal drum. So if I want to do something, I usually just go and do it. So I would say that I'm an adventurous go-getter. Adventurous in quotes, because then I think about what you do for adventure, and I think our definitions of adventure are different.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Yes, I know.
Okay. Wow, that's a good start. And because I don't have a list of questions, I would ask you whatever crosses my mind. So the next question that just came to my mind was, what are some of the personality traits you would like to see in somebody to be your friend?
Well, they have to be happy, and what I mean by that is that their cup is half full. It's the cup is always full, actually, regardless of how much water's in there. I really do enjoy spending time with people who can see past disappointment and always see possibility. So to be friends with me, you have to be open to possibilities, seeking possibilities, and yeah, okay. Did I answer that question? I don't know.
Well, these are your answers.
These are my answers.
And it's uncut, so I'm not gonna stop and start. This has to be as authentic as it can get.
And
no editing allowed.
No editing allowed. I like to be around people that want to have laughter, that goof, or just like to be young at heart, and they got a smile. Smiling the smile is my signature. That is my signature in life. So if it's important to see smile lines before frown lines in my friends.
Well, I don't. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm done.
You're done? Aren't you happy that you're done with the cuts? Don't worry, more questions coming.
They're coming, I know.
I'm not sure if camera is capturing your voice properly, and I'm sure you're speaking well. You said that smile is your signature. How do you maintain ever-flowing smile?
Well, most of the time it's just natural. I don't have to put any effort into smiling, whether I am alone doing stuff around my house or if I'm out in public. It's my gift. It's my gift to give to people, is to share a smile, because when you see a smile, your natural ability is to return a smile. So it just happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have lived my own life. I am in 40s for next few more months. And my general observation is people don't smile so much as you do, which I'm very, very happy though that you smile so much. Do you have a tip or two to help people smile more often?
Oh, a tip for smiling?
How could people smile more? How could it become a second nature with everybody?
To smile. If you're not a regular smiler, like if you're thinky faced or is very much a furrowed brow and pursed lips, it will take some practice to lighten those muscular habits. So it would just be practice, and I think the way that people could start doing that is think of one thing that will always make them smile. For example, for me, any kind of wildlife. If I see any kind of wildlife, I am instantly in a smile, because what a gift Mother Nature just shared with me to see an animal. Or I would think of my nephew, right? Somebody that makes you really happy. Childhood laughter, those kinds of things. To just think about one of those things that would just bring a smile to your face. And then anytime you notice that you're not smiling, you bring that thought forward, and then the smile will come. So, and it is scientifically proven that it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
Wow.
And yeah, so.
You said that it takes more muscles to frown than to smile?
Yes.
Really? So smiling is easier than frowning?
Smiling is easier on the body than frowning. Yeah.
And you also said that when you see any wildlife, it brings you a lot of smile.
Yeah, it does.
And I was thinking of myself that I do lots of hikes, and I'm not sure if I see a bear, I would smile.
That's like a smile and run situation.
That's right. Maybe bear would start smiling that, oh, finally you found somebody. And that too, a brown guy versus...
Oh my goodness.
Wouldn't that be nice? Like, I don't know how, but I never want to find out how bear would react seeing a brown guy versus...
If he had to choose.
If he had to choose. Yeah. But thank you. Like, this is, on an important note, I personally believe that smiling is good. Being happy is good. I thought of another question when you were sharing how and why we should be smiling. What are some of your top 3 life moments that you always remember? I don't want you to share everything. Think of the 3 moments that you would like to share with everybody. Top 3.
Top 3.
Or top 1, if you just want to share only one.
I can give a top 1. 100%.
Sure.
I know that one, and it would be the very first moment that I held my nephew, because it's well-known fact in my family that we were never expecting in my sister's life to be able to have a baby. So when she brought that little man to this world, and the very first time I got to hold him, no, like. I mean, not only like it's like a sensation and a feeling, and like the body responds. You know, he's fantastic. So that's number 1. The second thing would be my baby boy, which is Midnight Madness. He he came into my life 8 years ago, and he's priceless and funny, and I love that guy. I love that dog. He's fantastic. Yeah.
Just so you guys know, Chantel loves animals so much, and I think those animals are so fortunate to be with Chantel. So they have really got good parents for sure. Before my other questions sway the answer to this question, I have to ask this question.
Okay.
What is the purpose of your life?
What is my life's purpose?
It's uncut,
it's
so
uncut,
all your
right?
expressions are captured.
So what is my life's purpose? I'm here to bring happiness in a different way to look into other people's lives. So we all have different ways that we have discovered how to live and think, and some of them were gifted to us by our family, our lineage and such, and it might not sit well. So I'm just here to help people find happiness within themselves and to be okay with that, and to smile more. Seriously, I think my smile is super contagious, so I really think just even that, just to make, and also, sorry,
yes,
another purpose why I'm here is to make people feel acknowledged and seen, and doesn't matter who they are, where they're from, what they're doing. It's for them to know that they've been seen and acknowledged by somebody else.
Thank you. If I were to understand what you are most thankful for, or who you are most thankful to, what would you say?
Who am I most thankful to?
Are my questions making you sweat? Let me know if you need some water or anything.
I do have the water, and that's a really good question. Can you ask it
This
again?
is the only good question? I thought that all my questions are good questions.
They are all good questions. A person that I'm extremely thankful to is my dad, and you know, I have an extremely amazing relationship with my father, and I'm very fortunate. And you know, like growing up, if he was a mechanic, I would be there helping him, and he was always willing to teach me and you know, share his life lessons and stuff. And I believe it's common that girls and their fathers don't normally have like really deep conversations, and some of the best conversations I've had in my life were with my dad. I mean, I have amazing conversations with my mom. I love my mom too, just the same. But I hold that relationship really close. So, and I think, I mean, both my parents have definitely influenced who I am today, but I love my dad, and he influences me a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope I'm doing a good job.
Well, let's see if your mom is gonna get upset that you We'll find out soon.
We'll
I'm
find out
gonna
soon.
send a link to your mom for sure. Okay,
yeah.
so next thing comes to my mind that I want to know is what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Well, the smallest things make me happy, and when I say the smallest things, it could be a beam of sunlight, it could be hearing like the sound of fun. I have a activity field right next to my house, and when they open the splash park for the toddlers and babies and stuff like that, like I just love that I can hear them. So small things make me happy. You know, like I do this thing when I eat food, and if it's really good, I dance in my seat.
Nice.
And I mean, I just choose to be in happiness, and it's just an easier way to be. So the small things, just the simple. Happiness doesn't have to be big and extravagant and be a gift or something that's been given to me. It's just something that I see. I don't know.
So next thing that I really, really want to know is what is most important to you?
What is most important to me? Oh. Most important to me. There's so many things that are important, but you
are allowed to say only one.
The most important thing.
For which you are willing to give up everything else. Let's say it that way.
Oh. This is a doozy. Oh.
You need some water?
Yeah, maybe. I might have to. It's most important.
Yeah. Take your time. Yes.
That's most important, right? That's what you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, that me. I'm the most important thing to me.
Wow.
And not in a selfish way or anything like that. It's just that if I didn't have this body, I wasn't in this space and time, I'd be a totally different person. So it's the most important thing that I give up anything for is, oh my goodness, it's me. Okay. To be who I am, to live and have the experiences that I've had. Yeah, that's interesting.
Wow. I must have to confess.
Yes.
I tried so hard to get myself acknowledged by you one way or the other. What's most important to you? What makes you happy? Who you're grateful? I did not hear my name even once, and now you can't say it, okay? And it's been captured, so it's too late. We have to move on.
Unedited.
So when we talk about yoga and you, tell me the relationship between you and yoga.
Well, it's a long-term relationship, which
Sure.
I'm so happy to share. Yoga was introduced to me by a coworker when we were doing team building as a team. We all went to this dingy little studio that had carpet on the floor. And that first class changed my whole life.
Wow.
It changed the trajectory, it changed the way I thought about myself, it changed the way I felt about myself. And it was the first thing I ever did that I didn't need somebody to do it with.
Oh.
So instead of trying to find somebody to go yoga with, I would just go. And I was never worried that I would be in a place of judgment or, ridicule. Like, everybody saw everybody in this space, and we all had community and cared about each other. So I didn't need to find an external friend to come to this yoga with, because it just gave me that confidence to go and be there.
Yes.
And then from there, it just became everything. Like, I couldn't get enough of the practice. I couldn't get enough of the like learning, and it changed my heart, my mind, my body, my soul. Like, it just, it's there. And so here I think we're like 14 or 15 years later, and it's still a very big part of my life. And I think, breathe, and be in yoga every day in one way, shape, or form.
Wow. So how long have you been doing yoga? Like, not that I want you to disclose how old you could be, because you still get ID'd.
I
so
still get
like
ID'd, right? So it's all good. I mean, I don't mind sharing.
No, it's all right. So
Age,
let people ID you,
yeah.
and let people think that you're a teenager.
So I started practicing, I think that first class was about 15 years ago. And then for about 10 years ago was when I completed my first training, and then moved into the teaching environment. So, yeah.
So you've been a yoga teacher for 10 years?
Yes. Yes, 10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And it's kind of, today is your 10-year anniversary then, we'll just call it.
We can just
Do
call
you know
it
the date, first date, or what day it was when you did your first yoga?
Well, I would have to track it down, because I have a certificate that would state when I finished my first training.
Okay.
When I started practicing yoga, the yoga studio kept track of my punch pass on a piece of paper in a file in a file box that was like 3 feet long. So yeah, that date is not anywhere that I recognize. And but yeah, no, it's a big part.
So I'm gonna ask the same question in 2 ways. So I'm gonna rephrase my question through another question, so you can provide a response, because even I'm looking for the answer to that question. The question is, why do you think yoga is important? And maybe rephrasing the same question, because I'm new to yoga, what do you think yoga brings in one's life?
Oh, wow. Yoga brings everything. Yoga is life.
That could be for you.
At the
Let's
seat
say
of it
people
all.
who don't do yoga, and I don't think most people do yoga.
No, I think what yoga does for people who are just meeting it is it really helps them get to know first their physical body, and shows them things about their body, you know, whether it's stiffness or range of motion, but it very quickly will show them how to relieve aches, pains, increase range of motion, strength, and flexibility. The asana practice, the physical part of yoga, is very good for the heart, moving the blood, getting things happening, and
That's great. Like, I think you shared all the benefits, like all the physical benefits yoga brings in one's life. Does it bring any other types of benefits? Does it influence life or family or state of mind or feelings or what?
It can, if the practitioner wants to see that. So I've been practicing yoga for 15 years and have only discovered meditation in the last 5. So you do physical yoga asana to prepare the body for meditation, right? So if the practitioner wants to discover that kind of stuff, doing physical yoga practice will bring it to the forefront of the mind. If that's not what they're interested in, not what they're looking for, they will only ever see it as a physical practice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's very nice. And you and I were talking a couple of days ago that you really see. You don't know what I'm
I
going to say.
don't know what he's going to say.
Started sweating already. Okay, I won't share any secrets, but you and I were chatting about how meaningful yoga to you is, and then you also wanted to use your passion, do something, etc., etc., and you came up with this brilliant idea that you want to do your YouTube channel. You want to share your feelings, your experience, your understanding about yoga. So tell me more about what's in your mind. What are you planning to do?
Wow. The YouTube encouragement has come from others. I don't think that I would have, I mean, if you left it up to me, I'd probably never do it, but the encouragement of others is nice. But I think what I really want to share, and one of the key things that also made yoga so welcoming to me, is I just want to accept people for exactly who they are, where they are right now, to give them the space to be who they are without, like, to be free from judgment and ridicule, you know, and that kind of stuff, and like, and I want them to live just like how they want to live, but still move and find different ways to look at the way they do their things, discover themselves, and just feel safe, right? Like, just be who you are, and I will be there with you to do the stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if I answered that.
It's okay. If you don't answer, I can ask you the same question again. So
Oh,
I'm
exactly.
in no rush.
Right? Did I answer your question?
Before I answer your question,
Okay.
I like to acknowledge something.
Okay.
That I've been watching you since you said that smile is your gift, this is who you are, this is your signature. You have been smiling without being told, so this is truly, I think, is your signature, and I'm very, very happy to see such great smile. And I wish that you keep this smile forever. This is excellent. So coming back to my question, what I was trying to understand is how do you plan to use your passion for yoga for others or otherwise, you know? And what do you plan to do initially? Of course, nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. I know for sure that you're going to become a great celebrity and everybody would go to see what you have to say on lots of things. But what are your plans? And a question again is, how do you plan to use your passion for yoga to impact others?
To be able to share with other people my belief in their capabilities. So even if they don't believe that they can do something, I'm going to be there to support them and show them that they can, because I can feel and know that they can do it. Yeah.
Okay, and how do you plan to show your belief in their capabilities?
Well, there will have to be some kind of engagement, hey?
Yes.
So, I guess that's...
It's uncut.
It's uncut. Yeah, I guess that's gonna have to grow into a bit of online engagement, I guess. Okay. So whether that's through exchanging YouTube videos or Zooming or Instagramming. I mean, if they're near me, you know, we can look at other ways of doing things, but as far as an online presence, I'll just have to continue to engage with people through those standard easily, readily available avenues.
You know, one of the things that really impressed me is when we were having conversation the other day, you said that you want to explain one yoga asana in one YouTube channel, and whatever you're going to say about it, so people can just understand the, was it called, would it be called yoga asana, a yoga, or what would you call one posture basically?
A posture is called an asana.
An asana.
Yeah.
So you are going to explain one posture in one video.
Yes.
One asana, so people can see how to do it, or the benefits of it, or how it might connect with their own needs or wishes.
Yeah.
Today is going to be your first date. We have already committed.
Yes, we have.
And what asana are you planning to share or discuss, show, exhibit, whatever you want to call it?
So my first asana that I will share on my newly developed YouTube channel is Shavasana.
How do you spell it, or how would somebody find out on internet? What should they Google?
They should Google Savasana, S-A-V-A-N-A-S-A.
Okay.
Shavasana. I might have forgotten an N. It's unedited.
Okay. Yeah, it's unedited,
Anyway.
So you're caught red-handed kind of thing.
Kind of thing. And the reason why I want to start with this posture is because it seems very simple, and it is commonly the first posture that people will set aside to go do something else. So I want to be able to show why it is such an important posture.
Sure, we will do a separate video
Yes.
for that, so you don't have to explain in more detail about it. But just last few questions. What is one thing you want to achieve in your life before you leave this world?
What a tough interviewer.
Is it a tough question? Drink some water.
You know, drink some water.
I'm going to cover all possible questions that people could ask in the future on interviews. What is one thing you want to achieve in your life before you leave this world?
That's a really deep question.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I'm not.
You're not,
It's just-
right? Just being polite.
I had to respond,
Yes.
to acknowledge, you know.
Oh.
Would you like me to repeat my question?
I would like to hear it one more time so
Sure.
I can bring my mind back to it, because there's so
My
many
question is
possibilities.
very simple and easy. My question is, what is one thing you want to achieve before you leave this world? If I were to rephrase my question in few ways, what is one thing you would want to definitely achieve so you feel that your life was complete, or your life was meaningful, or you have no regrets left, or whatever? I mean, one thing. You can't say too many things, you just have to pick only one.
I just only have to pick one, but then it's like, want it to be significant, or is it, you know what I mean? And I've never actually ever thought about this question, ever, in any conversations. One thing that I want to achieve before I leave this life. I would like to go to the top of a volcano in Costa Rica.
That's it.
I mean, it's not substantial. There's bigger things. Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. If you just do it tomorrow, then you're done.
Then I'm done. No, and then as soon as I started talking, I was like, no,
No.
the real one
Are you
comes
going to
up.
withdraw your answer?
Right?
Would you like to withdraw your answer?
I'm going to withdraw that answer.
Sure. Withdraw it.
I would like to lead a meditation to a large group of people, and by large group, I'm saying 200 plus people. I would like to share a meditation that I have created myself. Yes.
Thank you. It is so meaningful that you would share such deep feelings with us so candidly.
Scary. No.
Maybe I should end this interview before you get too sweaty, too uncomfortable. So last question would be a message for everybody from you that will never change. So again, question is a message for everyone that you will never change.
That will never change, right? And
Yeah.
change is constant. So my message that will never change will be, I see you. Yeah.
Chantel, I really, really want to thank you for letting me interview you. I don't know if I want to feel sorry asking some of the questions, so, so I'm not going to feel sorry, because I also wanted to know answers to those questions, and I do believe that whatever comes to my mind, there would be a reason that I may not know. So if questions were coming to my mind, so there should be some reasons why they came to my mind, and I would not challenge my questions. I would just share those questions with you, and you were so kind that you answered all my questions, even though some of the questions would not make sense or would not be thought otherwise. Before I end this interview, I want to give you a chance to share anything that you wanted to share, but I did not ask.
Oh, goodness. I don't have that. No, you used up some serious brain power with some of those tough questions. I don't really know how to respond or answer to that one.
Okay. So
I'm sure I could tell by your look that you know that I had something, but
good. People can't see my look. Only you can see
only
it.
I can. Yes.
So how I like this, I'm gonna press the stop button on my video, but I would like to press that button after a statement from you. So say whatever statement you want to say, and then I will stop it right after that statement. And you just say, Gish, stop, and then I'll stop. So say whatever statement you want to say, and end it by saying stop.
Okay. I just want to say that I am very grateful and thankful for being in this interview and knowing you, because you challenged me in some really great ways, and I love it so much. Thank you. Stop.